Hello and welcome to Therapy Express with Rosanna. Thank you so much for watching today. We are going to talk about getting started. And let me explain. In recent times, I have been talking to a lot of people that have told me the very same thing. And it goes something like this. Ever since this whole coronavirus began, I have no desire, no energy. I have no motivation to do anything. And I've heard that over and over again. So I was talking recently to a friend of mine, and he said he had to get started on a project, and it was overwhelming to him. And as I was talking to him and listening, I was understanding that the reason that the project was overwhelming was because he was looking at the entire picture. He was looking at the finish line. And can you imagine if you're going to be in a race and you're standing here and all of a sudden you're looking at, 20 miles ahead and you're thinking, oh my God, I can't do it. But what if you just started to take one step in front of the other? So the fact that he was overwhelmed had nothing to do with the actual project, but his thoughts about the project. So that was one. And someone else told me, I just, ever since this whole thing started, I can't do anything. I just sit around doing nothing. I have no motivation. Same thing. And then I talked to another person and I started really thinking, what is it that is keeping these people stuck? Yeah, the times are bad. Things are very different now. We have a new normal. That's understandable. But what is keeping people stuck? And I got back to exactly the same thing. People are thinking too far ahead. They're thinking too big. So my suggestion, and this is not only during these times, this is for any time that you feel like you're stuck and that you are overwhelmed by a project or whatever it is that you have to do in your life. And believe me, I've tried this for myself and it really works. So the reason that people put things off is because they want to put off the suffering of doing whatever it is they're going to do because, like I said, it's too big. So the key, now pay attention, the key is to start. This is the missing piece. This is the part that people aren't looking at. They're looking at the finish line. And that can be pretty scary and overwhelming. But what if you were looking at the start line? What if you had to write, a 10-page paper and you said, you know what? I'm just going to sit and write one sentence or write for 2 minutes. What would happen then? Would it seem overwhelming or is it something that's doable? I think it could be doable. That's one. What if you wanted to start exercising and you're tired of sitting down, but oh my God, an hour, 2 hours at the gym, I can't do it. Notice it's overwhelming. But what if you said, I'm going to do 1 push-up. I'm going to do 2 jumping jacks. I know, it sounds rather silly to get up and do 2 push-ups or 2 jumping jacks, whatever. But here's the key. If you do that, you are starting. And I guarantee you that if you get down on the floor and do 1 push-up, you're going to think to yourself, I'm already down here. I can do 2, I can do 5, I can do 10. And you're going to continue on. And then you're going to get up and you think, that was pretty good. I did it. So the key is to start. And it can be on anything. You want to start walking, but you feel overwhelmed that you don't want to go around the block. Go halfway to the block. Just get up and move. Even just walk to the door. That is the key. I am telling you guys, this is a secret that many people don't know because many people are operating under the finish line, thinking way ahead. Do not think ahead. you have to some extent, think a little bit ahead. But if you're not doing something, then this is what's keeping you stuck. For me personally, if I want to start a painting, I can't imagine in my mind having the entire painting done and colored and just ready to frame. That is overwhelming to me. And I've looked at paintings that I've done, and I look at the finished product, and I think to myself, what the heck? How did I even do that? You know how I did it? I just started, and then maybe I started a little sketching. And then from the sketching, I started doing the dark tones and left it. And then I came and added lighter tones, and I added layer upon layer. And those layers ended up being the finished product. So this is a short video because I've given you all the information you need. Start whatever it is that you've been putting off. It doesn't matter if it's a book. Read a sentence in the book. Do whatever it is. Do the tiniest little bit that you can, but do something. It will propel you to continue on. And before you know it, you'll have a momentum and you'll get whatever it is finished. All right, that's it. That's the secret. You can feel free to spread it around and let other people know. And if you try this and it doesn't work, write it in the comment section and we'll have a little conversation. I'll find out why it is that didn't work, okay? All right, that's it for today. Short and sweet. Subscribe, turn on your notifications, and look for me next week. Until then, make every moment count. Bye.